Hello guys, time for scary videos. Today with a terrifying shadow encounter in the bedroom of Dino and something creepy lurking over a brick wall during an investigation. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty. Now it's time for us to look at an update from user Alex Cowboys Haunted. The man is curating a video diary in which he's documenting the ongoing haunting which takes place on his property. Last time we saw a strange shadow figure that was captured in his home after Alex found a little key on the floor which might have belonged to his dead grandfather. And today he believes to have seen the spirit of his grandma.
Okay, I am up here where all the different, scary activity has happened, and I'm hearing what sounds like somebody walk around on the floorboards. As I'm up here, I can feel, the pressure of steps landing around me. I don't really know what's going on. It just seems pretty crazy to me. I don't know. This is not what I signed up for when I got this house. Oh, come on.
Somebody seems to be standing there, in some form of dress, or nightgown even, in pitch darkness. Alex was alone that night, however. At least that's what he stated. Could it be that he actually caught the spirit of his late grandmother? Mysterious. Guys, if you are also a fan of The Walking Dead, you might be sad that the show is slowly coming to a close. But don't worry, there's a huge community of fans that have found safe haven in the game The Walking Dead Survivors, which kindly is sponsoring today's video. The Walking Dead Survivors offers you an action-packed experience. You can meet new friends, work together, and dive into the grim post-apocalyptic world of The Walking Dead universe. One of the most important objects in the game is to maintain and to protect your survivors' camp. The camp acts as your base, in which many known faces from the show will help each other out by farming, training, exploring, and most importantly, fighting together against the hordes of the undead that linger out there. Build up your defenses by choosing between a variety of towers and items, which can either be manned by your survivors or that will passively help to keep the zombies at bay for a moment. Each survivor has unique attributes and skills that will come in handy on specific tasks. Another interesting part of the game is the different choices that you have to make. For example, whenever you come across a new survivor, will you help them or are you deciding for a more sinister route? So please check the game out yourself and hit the links below. You'll find everything you need in the description. I hope you will join the battle against the walkers in The Walking Dead Survivors. This next clip was uploaded to Facebook by Soy Marsha Luck, the wife of the infamous store owner Joshua Luck, who had to deal with a terrifying haunting involving several shadow beings in his home. I'm sure you all remember. The woman writes, "This video was taken by my daughter while she was playing with my cell phone. I usually delete these photos she takes because I thought they aren't important. But this time I got curious and I found something when checking."
¿Qué hace, mami?
Limpiando porque está bien lleno de polvo la casa. ¿Y tú ya hiciste lo que te mandé, hija?
Sí.
¿Ya viste que ya pusieron la tele?
No.
Para ponernos a ver películas, comiendo palomitas.
Sí.
Ya ahorita que llegue tu mande.
Mami.
¿Qué pasó?
¿Palomitas?
Sí, hacemos palomitas, fíjate.
Sí.
Ahorita que venga tu papá para allá irnos a la otra casa. ¿Ves? Siéntate, Luan. Ahorita quiero que me ayudes a recordar tu cobija, que la dejaste ahí tirada. Y ya en la otra casa ya vamos a comer. Ahorita que lleguemos allá ya vamos a comer.
In the video, we see Marsha cleaning her house while speaking with her two children, one of which is holding the cell phone, taking the video. The phone pans from the dining room table to the couch multiple times, and we can see the little hallway is always empty, except for a few items and a water jug, until we see a very dark figure that looks like an extremely tall person. Is it possible this is a ghost or even a shadow figure? There are no distinguishable features, just the shape of what seems to be a human in total blackness. Could this be the same entity haunting her husband as well, and that has taken over their home? Let me know what you think. The next clip was uploaded to YouTube by paranormal investigator Darklife from Russia, who visits old, abandoned or haunted locations on his channel. In his latest episode, he's visiting an area he calls the Village of the Dead and is investigating an old derelict cabin. The cabin appears to have been abandoned for some time now, as all the furniture seems to be gone and only traces that anyone ever lived there remain. To start the investigation, Dark takes a walk around the outside and the inside of the perimeter of the location, and then moves inside to set up his paranormal equipment on both floors of the house. It isn't long until mysterious events start happening around the house. It seems the upstairs of this cabin is a hotspot for paranormal activity.
Who are you?
Sometime later, Dark captures this terrifying moment from the upstairs hallway. The shadowy entity appears and moves suddenly towards the bedroom door. Could this possibly be the spirit of someone who once lived in this house? Nearing the end of the night, Dark heads upstairs a final time and gets a little bit more than he bargained for.
I think it's just the wind.
Dark claims to have been completely alone, and we can clearly see that he wasn't moving when this was recorded. What do you guys think of this capture? What a creepy investigation. If you can, please visit Dark's channel. The next clip was uploaded in 2008 and was filmed in a care home for the elderly called Northern Hall. The story goes that staff and residents were constantly hearing noises around the building that sounded like a cat, although no animals live in the building. After a few weeks of searching for the animal with no luck, the caretaker decided to set up his laptop to film the hallway, since apparently the sounds were most commonly heard late at night. Let's see what he captured. It was thought that this could possibly have been the spirit of one of the residents' cats coming to visit one last time. What do you all think? Is this truly a ghost sighting or just a hoax? The next clip was shared by Unusual Things and initially recorded by a security guard who was on patrol one night in a local shopping center in Brazil. Colleagues of the man have often talked about the strange sightings, customers that could be seen, although the mall was closed already, but also the cleaning crew reported of their equipment that was being moved without anybody around. Pretty strange. Tonight, the security guard couldn't believe his eyes when he saw this.
Aí, eu não disse, ó, olha ela ali. Já é a segunda vez essa semana, ó. Eu tive que filmar pra mostrar que ninguém acredita em mim. Meu Deus do céu. Meu Deus do céu.
A woman in white that is taking the escalator. How odd.
Ai, meu Jesus! Ai, meu Deus!
The woman is seen again, moments after, as she's making it out of the area. The security guard seems to have lost sight, only seconds after that, unfortunately. So, what do we think? Did somebody play a prank on him? Or was something otherworldly going on in there? Now we want to take a look at a recent investigation from the paranormal team TWDSurvivors, who traveled to some abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere that night. Apparently, there have been reports about strange sightings. As they are exploring the outside area of one of the abandoned buildings, there is a faint moan in the distance that gets the team's attention, and they decide to take a closer look towards the direction it came from.
Que loucura.
Ay, no sé, se escucha algo bien feo. Sí. Se escucha como por aquí adentro.
The woman gets startled by a noise stemming from the inside the building, however states that nothing is in there. Weird. After walking around outside for another minute, the man holding the camera can capture this object in the distance. Something looking at our two investigators while they were exploring that night. And was it related to the strange noises? Nobody can say for sure. The next clip was uploaded by Agustina Divia to her very own channel. She made this video of speaking with people on Omegle, which is a platform to video chat with strangers online. But it isn't the video chatting that is the strangest part of this video, rather what is going on behind. Let's take a look.
Si no, chicos, más fácil, busquen Feromona, así tal cual, en Instagram tienen el link directo. Los juegos igual los subo a Twitch y YouTube es más rápido Twitter. onda que andaban haciendo, muchachos? Me parece bien.
It comes up time and time again that mirrors are doorways into seeing things we normally cannot see with the naked eye. In this case, we can clearly see a dark shape that looks to be sitting up on her bed in the mirror behind her. But when we look to the right, there's nothing on the bed except some clothing. The way the figure in the mirror goes unnoticed throughout the entire video makes the situation that much more unnerving. What do you guys think of this capture? Is it a trick of the eye, or is it the mirror really showing us something paranormal? Your guess is as good as mine. The following video was uploaded by user ReddirdAngler405 to the paranormal section of Reddit. Apparently, the man has set up a security camera in his living room, since he feels that pretty suspicious events are unfolding at night. He wakes up to loud noises that seem to have no explanation. One night, the camera detected movement and started recording. A dark, hazy mist can be seen flying through the room. The origins of this shadow are unclear. Some people think that it might have just been a bug flying close to a light. Others think that this is pretty unrealistic, however. What do you think? Are we being witness to a paranormal event here? Or did Angler's camera merely pick up an insect that night? Now it's time to take a look at an update from user Dino Nuggets, who's keeping us on the edge of our seats for several months now with another pretty unsettling case involving pretty eerie shadow encounters in his own house. He has caught this thing several times in the past, and the last time we had taken a look at was when a paranormal investigator was spooked out of his basement after probably coming across the dwelling shadow entity. After Dino started contacting the shadow entity tonight in the basement, he also seems to have a creepy encounter with it.
I just want to talk, man. Man, stupid.
Did this thing spook him out of there as well? But it didn't stop there. Dino woke up to loud noises in his bedroom, and then the following unfolded.
No! What do you want? Get out of my house, man!
The shadow seems to have made it into his bedroom, seemingly towering over him as he was still in the bed. How terrifying. I can't wait to see how this case will further develop. Thank you guys so much for watching.